Good evening, all those out there in the internet land. We are live a little bit early this evening. Our JV team did an excellent job with their game earlier today. They swept Chino Hills 2-0, and we are getting ready for our senior night. As you can see, we have a tunnel lined up and created for our seniors who are coming out to be honored for this evening. We just got the standby from the coach. We're getting ready for all the pomp and circumstance on this game night. Welcome to the 5 of you who are joining us early on this beautiful Tuesday evening in Southern California. This evening's matchup is against Chino Hills. It is a league set. And we're getting ready to hit the blue button, which I've been told that means we're getting ready to start, and that's the go. For those of you paying attention, this senior night is to honor the seniors, but also the seniors are given a chance to honor the teachers that have made a difference in their life through their high school experience. So students will be met at the end of the tunnel with a very influential teacher of theirs, and they'll stop for a picture, and then we'll have some warm-up time and get ready to go. Let's turn it over to the MC of the evening.
We're excited to honor and recognize our 5 amazing seniors. But before we get started with our presentation, we would like to recognize the Chino Hills seniors. Can you please have those seniors step forward as we announce your name? First off, Cassie Kapra. It's Gia Alvaran and Stephanie Cook. Kylie Alon and Chloe Lyman.
A very classy move indeed by the Los Angeles Grizzlies.
Live from the Grizzlies, hey, it's time. Let's celebrate our seniors.
Michaela has been playing volleyball for the Pack. Measuring in at 5'3", 95 career aces, and 1,049 assists, both seconds in Los Osos school history. Let's give it up for Sabi Obatan. Sabi has been playing volleyball for 8 years. She has played on varsity since her freshman year, with 3 appearances, and has been the team captain for the past 3 years. She has received 5 Junior Olympic and SCBA qualifier medals, along with first and second team all-league awards. Sabi carries an impressive 4.3 GPA, is on the superintendent's honor roll, a member of CSF, and has been a scholar athlete for 3 years. She is currently undecided where she will be attending college, but her future plans do include college, traveling the world. Her favorite volleyball memory is ending with a bronze medal at the 13th Junior Olympics in New Orleans. In her free time, Sabi likes to paint. Her role model is her sister Gabby. Sabi would like to give a special thank to her family and friends who have stuck by her and supported her through all that she has done. These are the people that keep her going. And an extra special thank you to her parents and sister who understand her better even knows she wouldn't be what she is or who she is without her guidance. Although all Grizzly teachers are awesome, there is one teacher in particular who inspires us to and left a pretty big impression on her. Sabi would like to give a special shout out to Mrs. Reinhardt, Mrs. Reinhardt, please step up to the banner so we can get a photo with you and Sally. Measuring in at 5'11", with 133 career kills and 26 blocks. Let's give it up. Hannah has been playing volleyball competitively for 5 years. She has played on varsity for 3 years, with 3 TIA appearances, and honorable mention every year. She is a member of Grizzlies for God and the Culinary Club. Hannah is committed to playing Division I volleyball at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. She is currently undeclared and has future goals of becoming a dermatologist and All-American college. Hannah's favorite volleyball memory is the sisterhood created with every team she's played on. She feels that playing this sport encourages you to have a second family because all of your spare time is spent with them. Hannah's role model is Inky Ajanaku, a former Stanford volleyball player who she had had the privilege of meeting at the Stanford volleyball camp. Sadly, Hannah hasn't been able to play this year due to an injury, but still enjoys cheering for her team and supporting them off the court until she can get back out there with them and kick some butt.
Yeah.
Our next senior, measuring in at 5'9", 61 career kills and 58 digs. Let's give it up for Morgan Ader. Morgan has been playing volleyball for the past 7 years. She has played on varsity since her junior year with 1 TIA. Both freshman and sophomore years, her team crushed baseline champions. Sophomore years, she was the captain and MVP. And last year, she received the varsity's Most Improved Player award. With a cumulative 4.0 GPA, Morgan is a 3-time scholar athlete, member of CSM, and currently volunteers at All Beyond Library Tutor. Morgan plans to major in mathematics at 4-year university and pursue a career in science for a technical field. Her favorite volleyball memories are the jokes about her impressive one-inch vertical. And her role model is Sarah Blakely. Morgan would like to extend a special thank you to her family for pushing her to herself, and to her teammates and coaches for putting up with her all these years. Morgan would like to recognize Mrs. Welsh, who has been an awesome teacher and mentor to me. Mrs. Welsh, can you please step up to the band so we can get a photo of you? Next, measuring in at 6'3", with 145 career kills and 93 blocks. That's third in Osos school history. Let's give it up for Michaela Rodriguez.
She's a 2-year varsity veteran with 1 CIF appearance. She was a gold medalist at the 2018 Junior Nationals in Detroit. She is a scholar athlete for the past 3 years. Michaela is also a member of the Thirst Project Club. She will be attending Cal State San Marcos, majoring in biology, with plans to becoming an orthodontist. Michaela's favorite volleyball memory is winning gold medal at Junior Nationals. And a fun fact, Michaela's favorite cereal is Apple Jacks. Michaela, like her family, are always leading, especially to her mom, her role model, for taking her to all of her games and always being there for her. Michaela would like to recognize Mr. Smith, who has been a source of support and inspiration to you. Mr. Smith, please step up to the banner and go to you. Certainly not least, measured in at 5'10", with 349 career kills and 32 aces. Let's give it up for Samantha Tate. Sam has been a volleyball player for 7 years, playing on varsity 3 years, captain for 2 years. Being brought up in varsity as a freshman, she had the honor of 3 appearances in CIF. Club and high school accolades include the 2017 bronze medalist at Indianapolis Junior National, 2017 CIF honorable mention, 2018 gold medalist at the Detroit Junior Nationals, and 2018 second team All-League. Maintaining a remarkable 4.3 GPA for an entire high school career, Sam has been a scholar athlete for the past 3 years, a member of CSL and ASB for the past 4 years, elected to the position of sophomore class secretary and junior class vice president. She has recently committed to UC Santa Cruz, majoring in actuarial science. She will be traveling to Italy next spring with her club team to compete against various international teams. Sam's favorite volleyball memory is winning gold medal at the Junior National. A fun fact, she can play 5 different instruments and is made up of 10% Dr. Pepper. Her role model is Ricky Bobby because if you ain't first, go last. Sam would like to thank her family and numerous coaches for the constant support, as well as her best friend for always believing in her and pushing her to be her best. Sam would like to recognize Mr. Welch, who has been her #1 mentor here at Los Osos. Mr. Welch, step up to the banner so we can get a photo of her.
Mr. and Mrs. Welch, being the power math couple that they are, getting their accolades for being 2 amazing teachers. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Welch, for giving all that you do to our Grizzlies here at Los Osos.
We have no doubt you will all thrive. Thank you very much.
And for those out there, we're about 20 minutes from game time, so we're going to show some warm-ups, show some stuff that's happening. Not really sure what's going to go on for the next 20 minutes, but this would be a great time to grab some dinner, maybe grab a beverage to relax and sit and enjoy the game with. We have about 20 minutes before game time.
I was like, I see it, I feel it.
I was watching that.
Tyler.
And that loud buzzer means that Los Osos will take the court to warm up for about 7 minutes. And then in the next 7 minutes, Chino Hills will take the court, and then we'll be ready to go. So we're looking about 14 minutes and 30 seconds before game time.
What song is this? We're gonna put on.
And apparently the music selection is made by some Gen Xers reliving their days from the 1980s.
Make some left.
Let's take a step back. Taylor
Yes,
and a Galliano?
Galliano.
Seriously?
Yep,
You should be like, you should have an Italian wine label.
I should. Actually, there's an Italian liqueur, Galliano. She's in Harvey Wallbangers. I get no money.
All right, so I am here with our coach from Los Osos. His name is Coach Galliano. Coach Galliano, how long have you been coaching volleyball?
I've been coaching volleyball since I graduated high school, so this would be 11 years.
So that makes you really young, and we're not going to talk about how long it's been since I
Yeah.
graduated from high school. So you coach club, you coach high school. Is Los Osos the only high school you've coached?
I coached over at Rancho down the street prior to coming here. My first coaching gig was actually for my high school, my alma mater. I was able to coach the freshman team, and that's where I fell in love with the sport and giving back to the team.
And did you graduated from Rancho?
No, I went to Foothill High School down in Orange County. From there, I went to Irvine Valley Junior College, and then there at Grand Canyon University.
And so you coach club. What's the biggest difference between club and high school?
Biggest difference between club and high school is high school you're playing against different players from different age ranges. You have girls that are seniors committed to college, and then you have freshmen that are just getting done playing 14-year-old volleyball. So being able to manage and cater to the differences that the different plays have and the ability of players is the biggest difference.
So you and I both work in high schools, and it's senior night. What's that like for a senior in high school, like before they go? What's the big deal about senior night?
The biggest thing about senior night is just kind of that aha moment, like, hey, I've made it. And especially going through our program, we put a lot of effort into this program and a lot of production into the senior night. So when they walk out, their heart's racing, their stomach's going, but they know that they've made it. And now they're just starting a new chapter in college.
Awesome. As we're playing Chino Hills tonight, what's one thing that we should expect?
A lot of energy. We're going to come out swinging, be loud, be rowdy, have a lot of fun.
Excellent. Coach, thank you. Best wishes, and thank you for giving us this chance to live stream you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Coach, that's what it looks like. It's about a 45-second delay.
Okay.
could have sat. When I have to do the pictures for for our badges, they just go. They don't do that. No, they do that for me, but I can't do that. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
And we have about 3 minutes left before game time. I'm not exactly sure what that horn means. Abby's not sitting next to me, so who knows what this game's going to look like or sound like as we progress.
Welcome to the Los Osos Grizzly Cave. Tonight, your Grizzlies take on the Chino Hills Huskies, an exciting best-of-5 match. And now, if everyone would please stand, remove your hats and hoodies, and direct your attention to our nation's flag as Elijah Carlson sings our national anthem. And now, let's meet your 2020 Los Osos Grizzlies varsity volleyball starting rotation. At setter, number 10, your co-captain, it's senior, Zabby Gotan. The big hitter, it's senior, number 13, and your co-captain, Sam Taylor. At libero, the defensive specialist, number 6, junior, Cindy Kazanaga. Walking in the middle, number 14, senior, Michaela Rodriguez. Hitting and blocking in the middle, it's junior, number 16, Maya Cooper. She's a hitter, sophomore, number 20, Cheyenne Ibanez. On the right side, a senior, number 12, it's Morgan Nader. Please welcome to both teams.
Coach, who won the coin toss?
We did.
So we serve
We have served, yes.
Your Osos Grizzlies have won the coin toss and elected to serve.
And we are about ready to get started. Los Osos has won the coin toss and will have the first serve with the co-captain Sabrina Gobaton, who is a senior. High fives have been given. The ball has been served, not technically, has been given to the server. And the server is about ready to begin game one of this best of 5 game match. The ball sails long. The first point goes to Los Osos. 1-0 in game one. Sabrina gets ready for her second service, but something was called, but I'm unsure what happened. It was a side out to Chino Hills. It was a tip. So is that 1 point to Chino Hills? The ball was tipped and went long. 1-0 Chino Hills and a side out to Chino Hills. A powerful spike for the side out again and the point to Los Osos. Now serving is number 20, Cheyenne Ibanez. And a shout out to Vincent, her brother, who was a student of mine so many years ago. And that ball sails out. You may have happened to miss this, but Cheyenne also signs the national anthem as it is sung by one of our Los Osos choir members. The ball is bumped to number 13. An excellent save by our co-captain to keep the ball in play. A free ball is over to Los Osos. And a spike to get the point back. The score is now 2-2 in game one of this 5-game set. Now serving number 6, Signy Gonzaga. The ball is tipped and moved over. An excellent try with the 2 of Los Osos. Side out and point to Chino Hills. A net has been called against Los Osos. The point goes to Chino Hills. 4-2 is the current score. The ball is played long, side goes out, and point goes to Los Osos. We have our first rotation. Number 5, Maya Galvin comes in for number 10, Sabrina Gobaton. And number 21, Isabel Santa Cruz, a junior, is now serving. An excellent attempt by your Grizzlies, but it falls a little short. 5-3 is the current score. Chino Hills is in the lead. When a little bit of luck goes a long way for the side out and for the point. The score is now 4-5, Los Osos. The ball sails out of bounds. The point goes to Los Osos. 5-5 is now the score. Number 13, Samantha Taylor, a senior, is now serving. A powerful spike is blocked, but into the net for the point for Los Osos. Los Osos leads 6-5. Number 13, Samantha Taylor gets a second point, 7-5, Los Osos. Eight to 5, Los Osos. Another point is earned with an excellent serve by Samantha Taylor. The serve sails out of bounds. 8-6. Los Osos now has lead by 2 in game 1. And wanted to send a welcome to all of you out there in the internet land watching our Grizzlies take on Chino Hills. Point is awarded to Los Osos, 9-6, Grizzlies. Number 16, Maya Cooper, a junior. Maya Cooper hits the ace for the lead to go to 10-6. Free ball is sent over to Chino Hillside. A tip, and the ball falls to the ground, 10-7. A side out, and a point is earned to Chino Hills. free ball over to Chino Hills. The ball goes out of bounds. The point goes to Los Osos. 11-7 is the score. Substitution, the co-captain is back in to serve. Number 10, Sabrina Gobaton. The ball is blocked, but it falls out of bounds. The point falls to Los Osos, 12-7 Los Osos. A timeout by Chino Hills, 12-7. Number 10, Sabrina Gobaton for the serve, the senior. Ball is kept in play by Los Osos. An excellent block. The ball is hit into the net. The point is given to Los Osos. 13-7 Los Osos in game 1 of best out of 5. Number 21, Isabel Santa Cruz with the spike for the point. And I think that was actually number 14, Michaela Rodriguez, a senior, with the spike. Point to Los Osos, 15-7. And after a series of points, the ball is served into the net. 15-9. Substitution for Chino Hills. Los Osos with the point, 16-8 Los Osos. Substitution. Number 2, Dylan Hoskins, a sophomore, comes in to serve. And Hoskins plays that well and watches it go out of bounds and sail over ahead for a point to Los Osos. The score is now 17-8 to Los Osos. First to 25 wins the game. the Grizzlies get a tip and a second timeout to Chino Hills. 18-8. And for those listening, that was a Grizzly roar, as we are the Grizzlies, and our gym is called the Cave. And Los Osos loses the serve and the point. Chino Hills substitutes in. And just like that, the ball is given back to Los Osos, and the point. Los Osos has a 10-point lead. They lead 19-9. First to 25 wins the game. An excellent play by our co-captain to keep the ball in play. Number 13, Samantha Taylor, with a strong hit. And just like that, Miss Taylor, the senior, the 5'10 senior, strikes it for the point. 20-9, 5 points before the game is over for Los Osos. And with all the excellent adrenaline flowing through the Los Osos Grizzlies, the serve goes long, 20-10. And Samantha Taylor strikes it down for the point. Substitution. Number 5, Maya Galvin comes in, along with number 21, Isabel Santa Cruz. And with this serve is the junior, Isabella Santa Cruz. And I'm not exactly sure what happened. I don't think our referees were quite ready for that. So we will do this again. Samantha Taylor with the strong hit. Chino keeps it in play. A back set. And Chino Hill plays it. A tip at the net. And number 5, Maya Galvin, strikes it down for the point. 22-10, Los Osos. And an infraction is called of some sort. I'm not sure what it was, but it gave the point to Los Osos, 23-10. And Chino Hill earns the ball back. The ball sails out of bounds. The point and the serve goes to Los Osos. 24-11. Number 13, the senior, Samantha Taylor, serves for the point and the game. The ball is struck into the net. Los Osos gets the point and the first game. The score is now 25-11. And a Los Osos tradition coming your way in just a moment. And the next game will start in about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And we're back, and Los Osos takes the first point of game 2. And just like that, Los Osos gives the ball back to Chino Hills. And Los Osos gets the point to take the lead 3-1. Number 6, Sydney is serving. And earns another point for Los Osos. And the ball sails long. The serve and the point goes to Chino Hills. And a big thank you out there for those of you who sent me messages telling me that our sound was not coming through. Hopefully everything is sounding just fine right now. I guarantee you there was no pithy banter that was missed. The point goes to Chino Hills, 5-3. Substitution, Chino Hills. And something was called. An infraction of some sort. The serve or the point goes to Chino Hills. The score is now 5-4. Number 5, Maya Galvin with a strong spike for the point. And a little trickery goes a long way for the Los Osos Grizzlies. The score is now 7-4. Los Osos leads by 3 in the second game. They have the first game of the best of 5. And Maya Cooper with the block for the point. 8-4, Los Osos Grizzlies. And the senior, number 13, Samantha Taylor, serves for a point. The ball is served long, 9-5. Chino Hill has the side out as they trail by 4. Serve out of bounds. Point to Los Osos. The ball goes out of bounds. The point goes to Los Osos. Number 16, Maya Cooper with another serve. Chino Hills with the block, but the ball falls out of bounds. 12-5, Los Osos. An excellent attempt for the block, but the ball falls out of bounds. Side out to Chino Hills. Los Osos leads 12-6. The ball sails out of bounds. The point goes to Los Osos. We want to send another greeting to all of you out there watching the game. Thank you for joining us on this lovely night. And a miss hit earns a point for Los Osos. Timeout to Chino Hills. And number 14, Michaela Rodriguez with the spike for the point. And the ball sails overhead for the point for Los Osos. As the co-captain number 10 serves again. A side out and a point to Chino Hills. And a little bit of mistiming there by the Grizzlies gives another point to Chino Hills. Los Osos has the lead 16-8 in this second game. They've already taken the first game of this best-of-5 set. And Sydney plays it excellently, watching the ball go out of bounds. And number 2, Dylan Hoskins, the sophomore, with the serve. An excellent block at the net by the Grizzlies. And a big shout out to the announcer who just saved my face from getting hit from a ball. A strong spike for the points. 18-9 Los Osos. And number 16, Maya Cooper, comes into the game. An excellent effort by number 2. Falls just a little bit short as the ball falls to the ground. The score is now 18-10 Los Osos. And number 4, Tony Gura, the junior, comes in. Excellent play by Los Osos. The co-captain now comes out for number 5, Maya Galvin. The score is now 19-10 in the second game of the best-of-5 match. And the ball is served into the net, side out, and point goes to Chino Hills. And Chino Hill goes over the net. The side out and the point goes to Los Osos. Chino Hills has some excellent play there to keep the ball in play. And the spike lands in, and the point goes to Los Osos, 21-11. And the senior, number 13, Samantha Taylor, with the serve. And the spike sails long to give the side out and the point to Los Osos. Check that to Chino Hills. Los Osos with the lead of 21-12. And Chino Hills with the spike and the point, as the Huskies from Chino Hill seems to give out their signature cheer. And another spike sails long. And that ball lands in the back corner for the side out and the point to Los Osos. And the ball sails out of bounds. The point goes to Los Osos, 23-14, Los Osos. And that service sails long, 23-15. Los Osos is up in the second game of the best-of-5 match. And the Huskies from Chino Hills make another substitution. And the ball is tipped. The point goes to Los Osos. And several subs are coming in. Los Osos is now serving game point as the captain comes in to finish the game off. And the decision seems to pay off for the coach. As the ball falls to the ground, Los Osos now takes a 2-0 lead, with a winning score of the second game of 25-15.
Wes Presley, man, had to do it.
Make us fall asleep.
Sorry about that. Welcome to game 3. We are Los Osos Grizzlies have a 2-0 lead.
And Los Osos will start with the serve for game 3. Our co-captain, number 10, Sabrina Gobaton, with the service. And the first point of game 3 goes to Los Osos. And the ball sails long to give the side out, and the point to Chino Hills, 1-1 in game 3. The ball is struck into the net for the point and the side out to go to Los Osos. 2-1, Los Osos. And the ball sails out of bounds. The point goes to Los Osos. And number 20, Cheyenne Yabanez is serving up some great balls tonight for a 4-1 lead so far. Our co-captain gets a great service or a great set. But Chino Hill plays it well. Our co-captain again to number 12 with the strike, and it lands in for the point and the side out. A very strong spike by Chino Hills for the side out and the point. The score is now Los Osos 5, Chino Hills Grizzlies. Nope, Chino Hills Huskies. They're dogs and not bears. It is 5-3. An excellent spike by number 13, Samantha Taylor. Chino Hills does a great job of getting up. However, the ball sails out of bounds for the point and the side out to Los Osos. Los Osos now leads 6-3. In this third game of this 5-game set, Los Osos does have a 2-0 lead. And And as the ball skims the top of the net, it falls safely to the ground for yet another point for the Los Osos Grizzlies. As the junior, number 21, Isabella Santa Cruz, is coming up with her second serve right now. And a third consecutive point to the Los Osos Grizzlies, who now lead 8-3. And number 21, Isabella Santa Cruz, with a little bit of trickery. Everyone is expecting the set. Instead, she sends it over for the point. And the Huskies from Chino Hills now take a timeout as they are trailing by 6. And it's great to see our ASB, our Associated Student Body, out here cheering on the Grizzlies as this senior night is possibly coming to the close. It looks like there's a few brooms out there. Let's hope we're not celebrating a little too soon, as they are expecting possibly another sweep. If that's the case, it would be the Grizzlies' second sweep in a row, as they swept Upland the last Thursday night, or their second home sweep in a row. And we'll get back to the game as Isabella Santa Cruz serves for hopefully her 4th consecutive point. And as the ball strikes the net, falls to the ground, side out and point goes to the Huskies of Chino Hills. An excellent dig by the Los Osos Grizzlies to keep the ball in play. And the Huskies get the point. The Huskies now trail 9-5. And Sam Taylor says that 2-point in a row for the Chino Hills Huskies was enough, as she strikes the ball for a point. The score is now 10-5 Los Osos. And the senior continues with the serve. And Cheyenne Ibanez does a great play. Unfortunately, the ball does sail out of bounds for the point and the serve to going to the Huskies of Chino Hills. And Cheyenne Ibanez comes back and strikes it for a point. 11-6 Los Osos. And number 8, the sophomore, Isabel Hill, is in for the service for Los Osos. The ball sails out of bounds. The score is now 11-6. In the third game of this best-of-5 set, Los Osos leads 2-0, and they lead right now 11-7. And let's watch that play again. And we're back as number 10, Sabrina Gobaton, is in with the serve. And some excellent play on both sides. The ball is blocked into the net for the point that goes to Los Osos. 13-7. And number 14, Michaela Rodriguez, sneaks it in for a point. And the ball is struck, and it goes long, and the point goes to Los Osos. And an excellent try by number 14, Michaela Rodriguez, falls just a little bit short. The serve and the point goes to Chino Hills, 15-8, Los Osos. And just like that, Los Osos gets the side out back. And the point, 16-8. The sophomore, number 2, Dylan Hoskins, comes in to serve. As the ball sails into the net, Los Osos gets another point. And Dylan Hoskins with the serve that goes just a little too long. The side out and the point goes to Chino Hills. The score is currently Los Osos 17, Chino Hills Huskies 9. And just like that, the Grizzlies watch the ball go long, and they get a side out and a point. And number 4, Tony Gura, the junior, comes in to serve. And the ball does fall just in. And the side out and the point goes to Chino Hills. An excellent attempt by the Chino Hills with the block, but it's blocked into the net, and the ball falls to the ground, and the point goes to Los Osos, as well as the serve. Los Osos now leads 19-10 in this third game of best out of 5. They also lead 2 games to 0. And a double hit is called by the refs. The side out, and the point goes to Los Osos. The score is currently 19-11, with Grizzlies leading in this third game. And Los Osos gets the point. I don't know if it's trickery, a mishit, luck, or skill. Regardless, it is a point. It is 20-11, Los Osos. The strong spike lands in for the point and side out. Los Osos now leads 20-12. And an excellent block by the Huskies from Chino Hills to earn yet another point. It is now 20-12, Los Osos with the lead, and check that, it's now 20-13. And Tony Guerrero plays it smart and watches the ball sail out of bounds for the side out and for the point. Los Osos now leads 21-13. And the Grizzlies watch it fall inbounds. Chino Hills still has a little bit of bark left in him. It's 21-14. And Chino Hills gets their 5th point in a row. Los Osos leads 21-16. Point to Chino Hills. It is now 21-17. And number 14, Michaela Rodriguez, says that's enough. We'll take the ball and the point back. The score is now 22-17. And a series of substitution takes place. And the co-captain, number 10, Sabrina Gobaton, comes in for the serve. And Chino Hills is called for going over the net. The point goes to Los Osos. It is now 23-17. And Rodriguez with the point. It is now game point as Los Osos leads 24-17. And Michaela puts it away for the 25th point and the sweep and the game. An excellent game for the Los Osos Grizzlies on this senior night. A sweep. We want to thank all of you for joining us out there in the internet land. We want to thank the great camera work by my crew. You guys did an excellent job tonight, so thank you very much. And we will see you next time. Have a great night out there, Grizzlies near and far. Thanks for tuning in.